Hey guys, Zane here, and today we're going to be talking about the Lantern Rite Festival. We're going to start with the Zio Lanterns. Now, these kind of act as a pseudo currency in the event. We'll talk about all the ways you can spin those as we go on, but to start, to craft them, you're going to need Plostrite shards, which you just get from mining out in the world, Wick material, which you get from killing people out in the world, and Lantern fiber, which you get from picking up any sort of region-specific items. So think like wolf hooks, stuff like that, out in the world. And you just go to any sort of alchemy table and you can make one. You can see I have 9 stockpiled up. They're not really that hard to get, but what can you use them for? So the first thing you're going to be able to use them for is the Lantern Rite Tails. Now you'll see a lot of these quests, these two will unlock in 2 hours. A lot of these quests require Zio lanterns to actually finish the quest. You can see almost all of them do. This up here doesn't actually represent that, but most of them at the end of the quest, they'll be like, "Oh, we're so busy. Could you please craft us a Zio lantern?" And then you give it to them, and they're like, "Hooray, our life is solved." You can see there's these quests, this page of quests. There's the next page over here, and that'll unlock when you get the Guest from Afar stage. And we'll talk about Festive Fever in just a second. And this will unlock at the Glow 1,000 Lantern stage. So, what is Festive Fever? Now you can see this thing right here. It says we've only just begun. This is kind of our Festive Fever marker. And how we get this up is by doing quests or anything that gives us XP. So right now, if we go to Lantern Rite Tails, if we were to click on this quest, when it unlocked, it would say gives you 100 Festive Fever XP. And when this gets to 1,000, we'll reach the next stage. So right now we're in the we've only just begun. So once this gets to 1,000, we'll get to the Guest from Afar stage, and so on. Right here, all that glitters. This is the new Zio main quest. And this will unlock tomorrow. Yeah, unlocks in 1 day. So it'll unlock tomorrow. Um, and that is, of course, the February 14th, if you're not watching this on the day. And this is just any sort of playable character quest. You got your 60 Primogems, the standard rewards, and it'll just be kind of a lore dive into Zio, if I had to guess. Because that's what 99% of the character quests are. But moving on from that, we have Theater Mechanus. Now, I've made a few videos covering this, but basically what it is, you can see it's a list of challenges, and each one gives peace talismans. And when you do the event, the Theater Mechanus, which you'll see is you come to this person right here on your map. You can just teleport, come right over here, and it'll bring you to this event screen. You'll say you'll play around, and you can spin 1 Zio Lantern to basically play a round of tower defense. Now you can see this requires Guest from Afar stage. So you can, as you progress further into the festival, you can play harder and harder difficulty levels. Right now it's capped at 4 because it's not possible to get to the next stage, but that'll kind of rise up and up. And as it rises up, your multiplier goes up. And what that means is, if you come down to the bottom left and click Armory, you can see all your towers. And your towers require currency to level up. You can see mine are all max level, and I have 1,200 currency. To get that currency, you have to do a bunch of challenges. So you can see these are the different maps, and these are the challenges you can do in a stage. There's a lot of them, but let's just complete the stage 60. If I put it on challenge rating 1, so difficulty 1, my multiplier is 1.0, so I'd get 60 points. If I were to put it on 1.6, instead of 60 points, I would multiply 60 by 1.6, and I'd get 90 of these currency to level up. And obviously, as you level up your towers more, it gets more and more expensive, so you have to play harder difficulties. It's not rocket science. Now, the tower defense itself, I won't go into too much, but suffice to say, I would definitely check it out. It is a lot better than I was expecting, and I had high hopes. But if we go back here, you'll see we're getting these peace talismans. What are we doing with peace talismans? So yes, we're going to take our peace talismans to the Zio Market. Now, Zio Market, you can see I've already bought everything that's available here. There's 3 stages. We're still in stage 1. But you can buy, it's your event currency basically. You can buy the event rewards later on and be able to buy this and eventually this. So you get those from doing the Theater Mechanus. And finally, the last thing, we have Stand By Me. And what this is once you get to Glow 1,000 Lanterns, which is a level of Festive Fever, you're going to be able to either choose to get one of these characters, or you're going to get a constellation for one of these characters if you already have them. Now, what you choose is entirely up to you. I'm probably going to get another constellation for my Zhongli right here. I was considering maybe getting one of these because I don't own them, but I think I'll stick with the constellation. But yes, so overall, that is the event. There's May Fortune Find You, which is running at the same time, which is just login rewards. But it's 10 total intertwined fates, which is 10 rolls overall, which is not bad at all. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna end it there so I don't just ramble forever. You can see there's a very brief description here too. But overall, that's the event. I hope you guys kind of enjoy it. This has been a very, very brief overview. I shall see you guys next time. Bye bye.